We are pleased to inform you that you've been accepted at Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry as a fifth-year student. Term begins on 1 September. Preliminary supplies have been collected for you and will accompany you on your journey to the castle. As you may be aware, the decree for the reasonable restriction of underage sorcery prohibits the use of magic by those under the age of 17 outside school. However, due to your unique circumstances, the Ministry has graciously agreed to allow Professor Eleazar Fig to help you hone your spellcasting before escorting you from London to the castle for the start of term feast and the sorting ceremony. Professor Weasley. Okay. I have zero clue what I want to look like. Because none of them are of the age that I am. So, let's see. I almost want to just do random. That's a good-looking kid. Let's go with that. Oh, I'm not going to change any of this. I'm going to leave all of this alone. Oh, voice.
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
It was wonderful. I believe I'm really going to enjoy this class.
Yep, that's good. Difficulty normal. You must name your character. Oh, God. Okay. There's a gentleman that I work with by the name of Jun. Oops. So we'll go with that. But he is English, presumably. Jun Fitchbottom. I don't know. Looks good to me. Maybe it'll give me the opportunity to change it if necessary.
Ah, it appears we are almost ready to depart. It's a pity we didn't have a bit more time to spend on spellcasting. I presume you've been practicing the spells we worked on.
I have, Professor.
Well, I'm quite sure I've never seen anyone take so quickly to a second-hand wand. You'll be a force to be reckoned with when you get your own.
Thank you, Professor Fig. I appreciate you working with me before the term begins.
Oh, Eleazar!
George! Glad my rather cryptic description of our location did not thwart your finding us.
I've apparated to more vaguely defined destinations than this. Though I confess I may have miscalculated slightly on my first try. Gave quite the fright to some theatergoers in the West End.
It's been much too long. When I received your owl, I must say I...
Best not speak here, Eleazar.
Of course. Why don't we speak en route to Hogwarts? We have a start-of-term feast and a sorting ceremony to get to.
Wonderful idea! As long as your young charge here doesn't mind me tagging along.
Not at all, sir.
After you.
Hey, everybody.
Since I'd
Welcome
been
in,
to the
Judge
castle.
John.
Would be good to see the old pile of rocks.
And Liberty Prime and everybody else. Not too late at all.
Glad I caught you before you left for Scotland.
Just barely.
And who is your traveling companion?
A new student.
New?
Yes, sir. I'm starting school as a 5th year.
How extraordinary.
It is indeed. None of the faculty has ever heard of anyone being admitted to Hogwarts so late.
Nor have I.
Of course, as the other 5th years will have been honing their magical skills for 4 years now, the headmaster asked if I could get our new student up to speed a bit before the term begins.
Well, you couldn't have asked for a better mentor. Professor Fig is not only an exceptional teacher, he's also a remarkably intuitive and gifted wizard.
Mr. Osric is prone to flattery. I dare say it's one of the reasons he's risen so far at the Ministry.
Have you seen this?
I have. Opinions differ as to how great a threat Ranrock really is.
Although I've yet to convince my colleagues at the Ministry, I believe he is a significant threat. And it was your wife, Eleazar, who alerted me to his activities months ago.
Miriam? How?
She wrote to me about Ranrock before she died, wondering what the Ministry knew about his activities. Before I could respond, I received this. It was the last thing she sent me, Eleazar. It came to me via her owl, but with no correspondence. I can only assume
That she had to get rid of it quickly. To keep it safe.
presumably from Ranrock. I cannot open it. Whatever magic protects this is powerful indeed.
It looks like goblin metal. That symbol.
What's that glow?
I don't see a glow.
Nor do I.
Interesting. Oh.
Merlin's beard! How did you...
Wait! We do.
Hang on! Yeah! Yeah! Jump! The key! Give me your hand!
Well, that's a hell of a start.
Are you all right? You're hurt.
Perhaps a bit.
Take this. It's Wiggenweld potion. That stuff will right you in a second.
Like he's just looking at me through the stairs slats.
What happened?
Poor George. I can't believe he... What the hell got into that damn thing? Attacking a carriage mid-air? A typical dragon would never...
Professor? Sir, where are we?
I'm not sure. But that key you discovered was clearly a portkey.
Portkey?
An item enchanted to bring whoever touches it to a specific place.
That's right. I'd forgotten about. I haven't watched or read
I'm feeling
any
better, sir. If you'd
thing
like
from
to look
this
around a
universe
bit.
in a while.
I would. But stay close. We've no idea who created this portkey. Or why.
It's going to be interesting to see how much I remember, if anything.
far did that portkey take us?
Farther from London than the carriage travelled. We're somewhere in the Scottish Highlands.
Sir, those ruins. Do you
The
think...
portkey was meant to lead us there? I do. This has not been the day either of us expected. But Miriam sent that portkey to George for a reason. And I believe that she, and now George, died in pursuit of whatever it was meant to lead to. If you're sure you're all right, and wouldn't mind indulging me, I'd like to have a look around.
Absolutely, sir.
Good. Let's see if we can find a path, however faded it may be.
Yeah, it's Lorien. It's definitely one of the most impactful beginnings to a
Mind
game.
your step.
Where do you suppose your wife got the portkey that brought us here?
A good question. Miriam spent years searching for evidence of a long-forgotten form of ancient magic.
Ancient magic?
Yes, a powerful magic wielded by a rare few that seems to have been lost to time. Hogwarts Castle was built by, and is itself a stronghold of that ancient magic. I don't know where she came into possession of the portkey, but I am certain it was to do with that search. Ah, there's the path down below. This way.
But sir, why was your wife searching for evidence of lost magic?
Miriam wanted to understand why such powerful magic disappeared from the wizarding world. Spoke of the good it could do. But magic is no different than any power. What really matters is the one who wields it.
That's a big glass
Is that
wall.
ice?
It's not cold enough here. It appears to be a sort of enchantment. Someone wanted to block this path. Let's see some of that wand work you were practicing. Focus on the center.
Hello, Jim and Torn Riddle.
Excellent!
Use your camera to select an active target. Oh, it's active target based. That's going to get frustrating. Never been a fan of active
That was a
target. No
bit
one's really
rougher
good
than
at
I'd
implementing it.
expected.
We'll see how well they've done. Okay, Torn.
Ah, up there.
Up there. Oh. Alright, hold on. Anything back here? Yep, see? You gotta always search. Every little hidden corner of every game.
We're close now. It's just ahead. Steady yourself! Reparo!
That is always so cool to watch, even if it isn't a video game.
Almost there!
Why would someone have built this here?
I suspect they valued their privacy. That portkey led us here for a reason. Let's have a look around for anything that seems out of place.
Strong and so for sure the story really sucks you in from the start. Oh, it absolutely does. Alright, the mini-map shows your surroundings with you in the middle. This is your current objective. Press and hold V to toggle quest objective details. Okay.
Professor, it's a mural of some kind.
Perhaps our host was a noted seer. Interesting.
Okay. Let's go check out the statue over here.
Professor, this statue...
This may have been his home.
Okay.
That enchanted crystallized stone again. But what could it be blocking? What's this? Professor Fig!
How odd. Why would someone have conjured that enchanted stone here?
And how is there a room behind it?
What room? I don't see anything.
There's that glow again, like the glow on the portkey container.
Okay.
What in Merlin's name?
I've always loved how they
Godric's
throw
heart.
Merlin's name around all over the
Where
place.
are we?
I don't believe it.
Kind of looks like we're at Gringotts. Hey, y'all should be proud I remember that name.
Hello?
It can't be. Just a moment. Ooh. Where are we here?
Welcome to Gringotts Wizarding Bank.
It is Gringotts.
Vault number 12, I presume.
Precisely.
The key?
Your wife's portkey.
Oh, yes, of course.
This way, then.
I do find it interesting,
Stay
though,
close.
John, that if you're going to throw around Merlin's name as much as they do, because he is the GOAT, why don't they incorporate more of the Arthurian legend? Because, I mean, that's where Merlin came from. But they never, ever mention anything about King Arthur or Galahad or any of that. Merlin's the only one they focus on.
How many vaults are there in Gringotts?
Hundreds. In fact, you'll see quite a few on our way to vault number 12. As we speak, we're just beneath the main lobby. The vaults you see now are the newest.
Are private entrances to the bank common at Gringotts?
They are most uncommon. Only one with great wealth or power, or both, could have arranged for such a service. You'll want to take a breath.
A what? That waterfall washes away all enchantments. It's a security measure.
Experienced the thief's downfall before, have you?
Heard of it?
These are the lower vaults that we're passing now.
How deep are we going?
Vault number 12 was commissioned shortly after Gringotts was founded over 4 centuries ago.
Oh, wow.
It resides in the deepest part of the bank. Settle in. We've quite a distance to go.
Vault number?
Vault 12. Momentous day.
On your way.
Professor, the armband that guard was wearing was glowing.
Like the glow you saw in the porky container?
No, darker. I saw that same glow on the dragon's collar.
Yeah, what was that?
We were just wondering about that goblin back there.
He watches over the oldest section of the bank. Rare anyone goes there anymore.
They do in passing, but wizards are a closed community and many don't care about the muggles. Well, that's a good point.
Here we are.
I guess King Arthur and Galahad and all of them would have been considered muggles. That's a good point.
When was the last time this vault was accessed?
A goblin has been stationed at my desk for hundreds of years. In that time, no one has visited Vault 12. Until today.
Oh, they wouldn't let me get to the chest.
Vault 12.
Thank you for your help.
Oh, there we go.
What do you suppose we should be looking for?
I'm not sure. Sir, I wonder if you
The
might...
instructions for Vault 12 indicate that I am to grant access to the holder of the key and then close the door.
Wait!
Professor?
That was certainly unexpected.
That's got to be disconcerting.
Let me think. There must be something here. Revelio, perhaps?
Revelio?
Yes, a revealing charm. No time like the present. Let's see what we're missing, shall we? Ready your wand and focus.
Oh. Okay. Steady your wand, guide it along the symbol's path to learn the spell, plus press the corresponding input when prompted. Wow. That's interesting.
Revelio. There! I saw something.
Move a bit closer and try again.
It's a very unique mechanic.
A door.
Well, that's a start. There's that symbol again. I don't suppose you see a way to...
I do, Professor. That symbol has the same glow as the one I saw on the port key container.
If what you can see reveals the way forward, then I dare say we are about to discover the secret of this vault. Lead the way.
Alright, maybe it's not unique. It's rare.
Lumos! This is no ordinary vault. I suspect we will need to earn our way out of here.
What do you mean, earn our way out? Do you think this is some sort of test?
I do. But to what end, I can't say. Stay close. There will be no disapparating if things go poorly. Not out of Gringotts.
Oh yeah, that's true. The protective barrier or something around Gringotts that prevents it, if I remember correctly.
I see something up ahead.
What is it?
That glow again, but on the floor.
Lumos! What happened?
When I moved towards the glow, it suddenly seemed as if the ground was swirling about.
Are you all right?
Yes, sir, I'm fine.
You seem to have caused the floor to change.
That statue?
What statue?
I see some sort of statue, but only as a reflection in the floor. Revelio.
I presume this is what you saw reflected in the floor.
Yep.
It is. The reflection's still there, but the statue's positions don't match. Wait. When you moved, the reflection turned in the direction of the light.
Perhaps you should cast Lumos.
Okay. That is very cool. I do enjoy doing that. You've acquired the Wand Lighting Charm Lumos, which is an automatically been slotted to your spell slot. Lumos creates a light at the tip of your wand to help you see in dark areas.
Lumos.
Well done.
Now the reflection is turning towards me. It does follow the light.
Ruh-roh.
Look out!
Protego!
Accio! Dissecto! Levioso! Deposo!
Alright, I'm going to pause here because ads are getting ready to start. So I do apologize that for you, those of you over on Twitch. If you don't want to have ads, you can certainly come over to the YouTube channel and watch me there. On YouTube, you can watch me at 1440p. Yeah, I'll pause here until the ads go away. John asked a question. Did you ever play Arx Fatalis back in the day? It's what spellcasting reminds me of. No, it's one of those games that I've heard great things about from those who play, CRPGs. But it was never a game that I ever played. It is available, actually, not everybody knows this, but it's available on Game Pass. At least it was the last time I saw. John, thank you very much for the follow. I wonder why my alerts are not working. They were working last night. I don't know why my alerts aren't working. Huh. Yeah, I actually didn't get any notification of follows or raids or anything tonight. I'll have to look at that tomorrow. Oh, God. Well, I have to say, so far tonight, this has been a fun start to a game. I have to wait and see how it goes. Oh, there we go. Nope, that's my YouTube alert. So the YouTube alert's working. Yeah, maybe there's just a delay. Yep, Games with Galt, thank you very much for the subscription over on YouTube. .30 seconds. By the way, I hate the ad system on Twitch. If I could, I would do all streams only on YouTube. It is such a better streamer environment. In my opinion. Okay, ads are done. I think we can get back to it. Thanks for the follows and subscriptions, everybody that did it in the middle of the ads. If you didn't hear me say it. Alright, to battle.
Expulso, Confringo. Expulso. Levioso. Protego. Levioso. Deposo.
Okay.
Descendo.
Whoa.
Expulso.
Review. Oh, I'm actually supposed to protect myself.
Expulso.
Protego! Stupid one!
Confringo. Levioso.
Stupid one!
Deposo.
Stupid one!
There we go.
Confringo. Levioso. Deposo. Lumos. Stay close.
Lumos. Professor! Professor Fig!
Where did he
Professor,
go?
where are you? This isn't good. Where am I supposed to go?
Well, the little lights, I think,
What's
are telling
happening?
us.
The wisps of magic seem to be leading me somewhere.
Another spot on the floor.
That's where they're leading me. That glowing. Revelio. I suppose I'm on my own this time. Lumos.
Oh, I see.
It seems I have no choice. I'm going to have to fight my way out of here.
Damn it.
Protego! Stupid one! Stupid one!
Hold Q during Protego to stun enemies with a Stupefy counterattack. Stunned enemies take extra damage indicated by gold number. Okay. Shit.
Protego! Stupid one! Stupid one! Stupid one! Stupid one! Stupid one! Protego! Stupid one!
Oops. What's that one?
Stupid one! Lumos.
Need to get dinner started. We'll be lurking. All right. Thanks, John. Yeah, I'm not a fan of the active targeting. I don't care what game I've ever played in. It never works very well, in my opinion. I've always gotten frustrated by it for one reason or another. Alright, there's a chest. But I suppose if you're going to put that many enemies on the screen, it's better than some of the other targeting, like a targeting that would be done in Dark Souls, for example.
There you are. How did you... What is this place?
I don't know. But I found this floating above that basin.
That is no mere basin. That is a pensive for viewing memories. I wonder... Follow my lead.
All is in place.
The portkey is well hidden.
Perhaps too well. I wonder if the path we've created...
May be impossible to follow. It will only be impossible for one who cannot see traces of ancient magic as I can.
Your ability to see what others cannot will not be enough, Percival. We are entrusting the one who embarks on this path with powerful secrets, with knowledge others will do anything to obtain.
Yes, and if we are correct, Charles, the witch or wizard who completes the trials will have proven themselves worthy of that knowledge, and the responsibility that accompanies it.
We've done all that we can.
Bunny, it's been a hot minute since I've been able to catch a stream, but I'm so happy to be here for this one. I finished game 3 times in the last 6 months. Thanks a lot, Bunny. Appreciate it.
That's what you're seeing.
I'm having a good time so far.
That surrounded them.
Yes, sir.
Astonishing.
Can I see magic?
Traces of an ancient magic, to be precise. The magic that Miriam had always believed existed, but could never. Miriam, and perhaps George, died in pursuit of knowledge that has been dormant for centuries. And you, it seems, are the key to understanding why. We were...
It all looks rather different than it did a moment ago.
Someone's coming.
Who were they?
I don't know. But, sir, you shouldn't be in here.
I was right.
Ranrock.
Seems my reputation precedes me. I was beginning to think no one was ever going to visit Rackham's vault.
And why are you here?
No need for that. Just give me whatever it is you found here and we can let bygones be bygones.
Sir, they have the key to the vault.
Choose your next words wisely.
I only meant that the instructions to Vault 12 were quite clear. Sir, I must insist. I was to grant access only to one with the key, and you didn't have them.
I have no patience for traitors. Now, where were we?
I'm not giving you anything.
Well, Perhaps your young friend here will be more helpful.
Oh boy. That's a big boy.
I know a way out! Professor!
That was a very large construct.
Are you all right?
Fine, sir.
I've never seen so powerful a goblin. He seemed wholly unaffected by my magic.
Where are we?
It can't be. It seems those who set up the pensive, the locket, and the path to both wanted someone with your ability to end up here. Come. We have a sorting ceremony to get to. Oh, good. We haven't missed the sorting ceremony. I'm no expert, but that seems more appropriate. Now, I need to study this locket as soon as I can, but first I must contact the Ministry. They need to know what happened to George and be warned of Ranrock. For the moment, I ask that you keep all that's happened this evening between you and me.
Of course, sir.
Thank you. Ready for the sorting ceremony?
Also, just a heads up, the sorting isn't very thorough in the game. They rely on people getting sorted on Pottermore first, which is the one thing I thought was kind of lazy. Okay, I'm not sure that I understand what you mean, considering I don't understand the word Pottermore, but
Phineas.
I'll take your word for it for now.
Black. Prepare yourself to meet the headmaster.
Fig, nice of you to join us. The sorting ceremony's over.
There were complications.
Complications?
It seems the goblin problem has...
Enough. Goblins. I've no time for rumors, Fig, and I'm rapidly losing whatever patience I had left. If you're lucky, we might still be able to get you sorted this evening.
Can I smack him?
I'll be in touch.
I already don't like him. You're pretentious.
Professor Weasley, we've one more to be sorted.
Welcome. You're just in time. Have a seat.
Oh, sorry. Pottermore's a website where fans could take personality tests to find out their house, among other things. This game kind of devises where to put you after that.
Aren't you?
Okay.
You come here with preferences and preconceptions.
Well, I haven't linked to the site,
Certain
so...
expectations.
And have not taken that quiz. Okay. Just like it, yeah, just like in the first movie. Okay, or book. Alright, I can't wait to start classes.
I'm looking forward to meeting my professors and learning all I can at Hogwarts.
Indeed. Hogwarts has much to offer a dedicated student. And what you learn in class will prepare you for challenges outside the classroom as well. I wonder... I detect something in you. A certain sense of... what is it?
Let's see. It's definitely not loyalty. There's no reason for me to have loyalty for anybody at the moment. And ambition doesn't work for me either. I'm gonna go with curiosity.
A desire to learn? I do enjoy a good puzzle, and I believe I have a ready mind.
You're clever indeed. You have the ability to reflect clearly on that which puzzles others. And you've a ready mind, quick to learn. Perhaps you belong in Ravenclaw.
Sure, why not? I was pretty much going to take whatever they gave me, just because I wanted to do something different. Yeah, I think this will work.
You belong in Ravenclaw!
What's up, Chris?
Oh, and one more thing. Due to the unfortunate injury on the pitch in last spring's final, this year's Quidditch season has been cancelled.
Snape is 150 to 200 years
Enough.
after this.
It's not as though I've banned flying altogether, but don't tempt me. You are here to focus on your academic futures. I'm sure you will have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow. I said, I'm sure you all have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow.
FYI, you're being projected onto the side of my house,
Quite
setting up for movie night.
It's lovely to meet you.
That's great, Chris.
Professor Weasley, would you be so kind as to show our new student to their common room?
I shall see to it, sir. As I was saying, I'm Professor Weasley. Pleased to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well, Professor.
As Deputy Headmistress, it is my distinct honor to show you to your common room. Right this way.
I'm not positive of this, but I think the voice actress who plays
It's quite
Professor
uncommon for a
Weasley...
student to begin as a fifth year. Might be a bit of a challenge, but one I'm sure you're up for.
I am, Professor.
This is the entrance to the Ravenclaw common room. You must solve a riddle to enter. I won't be of much help, I'm afraid. This sort of thing has always confounded me.
Who lived longer? The ghost or the poltergeist?
I have no idea.
A ghost or a poltergeist?
She sounds like the same voice actress who played...
A non-being
the
can never have been.
The teapot in the live-action version of Beauty and the Beast on the
done.
Disney Channel. Not the one
go
that
on in and get
Hermione
some
was
sleep.
in, but the
You have
one
a
that they
big
did
day
on the
ahead of
Disney
you
Channel
tomorrow.
after that.
I shall be back in the morning to collect you for your first class.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
You're welcome. I hope you enjoy your first night at Hogwarts. Sleep well.
I don't know if it is the same voice actress, but it certainly sounds like her. Yeah, the one with her
Looks like
playing
everyone's
Belle
Let's head
and
to the common room.
Josh Groban playing the Beast. Okay, what am I supposed to be doing? Find your common room. Okay. Which is obviously upstairs. Yeah.
I suppose.
Just have to wait for the right moment.
Alright, so introduce ourselves to Amit, Everett, and Samantha.
One moment. Watch this.
Ugh! What is this? Someone threw a dung bomb. Let's get out of here.
That wasn't quite the reaction I wanted. Oh well.
Right. What did you hope would happen?
I suppose I hoped it would lighten the mood. Ravenclaws can be a bit on edge the first day of class. I'm Everett, by the way. You seem downright calm next to some of these characters, and you survived a rather harrowing trip here.
I'm glad to be here. Ready for classes to start.
Good. Glad to hear it. Truly, there's no reason to be nervous. Most professors are firm but fair. I mean, not all of the tricks I play are as simple as a tossed dung bomb, and I'm still here.
Wait, did you say most professors are firm but fair?
Ha! I did. But probably best I let you judge for yourself. I do tend to push their limits. I should wander off before someone traces that dung bomb back to me. Nice meeting you.
You too, Everett.
Okay.
That's just brilliant, Amit. Brilliant! You'd think you could... Ah! Why, hello. Would you like to take a look?
I don't remember Ravenclaw's colors
Can't
being
see
blue.
too much in the day.
Thought that was Hufflepuff.
Well, except for stars like Sirius, Canopus, Vega, and Arcturus. I'm Amit. Pleasure to have you in Ravenclaw. Never met someone who's been so close to a dragon before.
Can't say I'd recommend it, frankly. It's nice to meet you, Amit. I take it you like astronomy.
Oh, yes. So much to be learned from the stars. Also, there's something about the open air and night sky above the tower. It's invigorating. You will adore astronomy. Professor Shaw is incredibly knowledgeable.
There's no such thing as Bufflehead. It's Hufflepuff. Yeah, I thought Hufflepuff was blue and yellow, and then I thought Ravenclaw was red and black. I thought Gryffindor was red and gold, and Slytherin is green and black. At least that's what I remember. Granted, I'm also going off of the movies. That doesn't necessarily translate to the books. Yeah, I've never been one for stargazing.
I'm afraid I'm not much for memorizing constellations. Enough to worry about on the ground.
Well, you should know that all fifth years must take astronomy. However, I think you will feel differently after one night up on the tower. A quality telescope can show you things you never dreamed of.
I suppose I'll see you in class then.
Yes. Oh, and speaking of class, better get to my first one of the year. Nothing like the smell of fresh parchment, is there? Be seeing you!
That's a great picture, Chris. I may actually have to send that to my parents and my sister. There was something that had an interaction symbol on it. Yeah, here. What is this?
Shark caught me making faces behind his back.
Oh. Okay. Never mind. Just spinning.
It's not right either. I
want him to be in the perfect place. A place he'll be happy with. But I can't seem to find it. Great golden gobstones! I want him to thrive here.
Golden gobstones?
My own little expression. I bought this Dittany seedling from home and I so want him to feel cozy. Dittany is amazing, isn't it? So much healing power in such a little plant. I've a bit of a thing for plants, as you can see. Pleased to meet you. I'm Samantha.
Nice to meet you, Samantha. Is Dittany used in Wiggenweld potion?
It is. Looks like someone's been studying up on their potion making.
Actually, Professor Fig told me about the Wiggenweld potion.
Of course. I heard you were studying with him before term. He's an enigma, Fig. Teaches about theory, yet seems to know a lot about practical magic.
Professor Fig does know a great deal about, different forms of magic.
Well, I hope he told you about more than Wiggenweld. You've lots to catch up on, I'm sure.
An affinity for herbology is more typical of a Hufflepuff than a Ravenclaw, isn't it?
Ordinarily, perhaps, but it runs in my family. We've a full plot of these little fellows back home. I suppose you could say herbology is in my roots.
Very well done.
Is it common practice for students to grow their own ingredients?
Oh, yes. In fact, our herbology teacher, Professor Garlick, encourages it. And I don't think Professor Sharp, our potions master, cares where you get your ingredients, as long as your brews are all perfect.
Gotta love a potion maker whose name is Garlic. Or her, yeah, Potions Master. Oh, no. That's Potions Master's Professor Sharp. Herbology was Garlic. Yeah.
It was nice to meet you, Samantha. Good luck with your Dittany.
Thank you. And good luck to you too on your first day.
All right. Now what? Meet Professor Weasley outside the common room.
You'd best
All
not
right.
keep her waiting.
I'd imagine Hufflepuff Common Room to match the most initial this on account of it being so close to the kitchen.
We need to go down.
My great aunt was a Hufflepuff.
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a fifth year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs? Owls?
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success. Here you are.
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a fifth year. You would be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
Okay.
Thank you, Professor, but what do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall put it to the test. This way. The guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding lore. I certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student.
This is kind of cool because you never really got to see much of Ravenclaw or Hufflepuff for that matter.
Why don't you cast Revelio on this bust
in
and see what
any of
details
the movies.
The field guide can provide.
Revelio.
Bust created in honor of Ravenclaw House resides in the lofty Ravenclaw Tower. And we got 80 experience points for that. You've just unlocked the Field Guide Challenge. Your progress towards completing challenges appears here. Field Guide Challenge is the only way to acquire experience points or XP. This is your wizarding level. XP earned from challenges increase your level and power. Ooh boy, 1%. Holy cow, we're making all kinds of progress. Your field guide tracks your current challenge progress. Select the challenges menu to continue. Collect field guide pages in Hogwarts, so we need to collect 2 of them to get a pair of glasses. Each challenge has tiers. Special rewards unlock at each tier you complete, from appearances to critical upgrades. Rewards must be claimed from the challenges menu. Come back often to collect your rewards you have unlocked. Alright. Very good.
Clever, isn't it? Keep your eyes open for more opportunities like that, inside and outside of the castle.
Okay.
No time to waste. You've classes to attend.
Obviously, this that's a puzzle of some kind. Okay. And worry about that later.
Ah, good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use flue flames to get around a bit quicker. Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall.
Okay. Hogwarts is divided into 2 main areas. The left side of the map is where students and professors live and includes the house common rooms and the Great Hall. Okay. Select the Grand Staircase region to continue. Okay. Inside this, in this view, you can see the flue flames. Man, try saying that 5 times faster while drunk. Available in that region. Green flue flames represent flames you have discovered, including your own house common room. Gray flue flames reveal the location of undiscovered flames. Okay. The right side of the map is where you will find academic points of interest, including the astronomy tower, library, and greenhouses. Select the library annex. Professor Weasley has unlocked the Central Hall flue flames for you. Use AD to... Okay, so this one here. And travel. Yeah, I am going to get so tongue-tied trying to say that.
And here we are. Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall.
Okay.
You can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall. Always something happening here. It's the heart of the hive. Our King's Cross station, so to speak. That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
Okay.
You mentioned Hogsmeade, Professor.
Hogsmeade is the only all-wizarding village in Britain and is home to an array of shops and pubs. You should be able to find all of the school supplies you require in Hogsmeade. You will also, I imagine, enjoy many a butterbeer there with friends in due course.
Can you tell me more about the Defense Against the Dark Arts class?
Defense Against the Dark Arts, as the name implies, focuses on how to defend oneself against the evils that lurk beyond these walls. A mastery of Defense Against the Dark Arts is required for those who aspire to become Aurors. Fortunately, we are lucky to have the ever-gifted Professor Hecat in charge of our students' education in that regard.
What will I learn in Charms class?
Exactly what you might expect. Spells, charms, jinxes, all terribly useful. I think you will enjoy Professor Ronan. He's a clever and entertaining wizard, and a talented teacher.
Okay.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
We did take a bit of a detour on the way here. Ended up exploring some ruins, and I shouldn't say more.
Exploring ruins? Well, I presume Professor Fig has his reasons for keeping the details to himself for now. Speak of the devil, Professor Fig. Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you. Good luck today. And remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you. And invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
Okay.
It's good to see you, Professor.
There's a lot
And
of talking in the beginning here.
I was hoping our paths would cross today, before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you and Professor Weasley talking about exploring ruins?
Yes, sir. But I didn't tell her anything else about our travels here. I will say, I think she suspects we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look.
Okay. The symbol there represents main quest. Completing main quest will further the story, unlock new features, and grant XP. Some quests are locked by spell and or level requirements. In these cases, you will need to be the required level and or have the required spell to activate the quest. New spells can be earned by completing professor's assignments or as quest rewards. Track a quest with that and right-click. Defense against the dark arts. Charms. I think we'll do charms first.
The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
Okay. Well.
Revelio.
Knew there would be one here. Central Hall Fountain. This ornate fountain features intricately carved statues of denizens of the magical world, including a set of stone sirens encircling the fountain's base. Yay, we got a set of spectacles. Next is a set of gloves. Okay. And we've completed one main story quest. Oh, gear. Here we go. Baseware. Alright. So what does this give us? Does it give us... This item has no magical properties. Okay. I don't think we need to be wearing any head or... Yeah, I don't think we need to be wearing any gear at the moment. We're wearing our traditional school robe. Okay. Cool. Alright. Before we head to Charms class, I am going to take a break because I need to go run to the restroom. And Twitch is wanting to run ads whether I like it or not. So I'm going to go ahead and do all of that at one time. Give me a few minutes. I'll be right back, and we will head to Charms class. Okay. Off we go. Alright, so first thing, I see this person over here looks like they want to talk.
I just know it.
Hello. I don't believe we've met.
Oh, hello. I'm Lenora. Pardon me if I seem a little distracted at the moment. Everyone thinks I'm utterly balmy. Samantha thinks I'm potty. But it's this painting. I never noticed it before. If I know Hogwarts, and I do, an empty frame doesn't appear for no reason. There's something more to this.
Are there any other empty paintings like this around the school?
Yes, a few. This entire place is somewhat of a riddle, to be honest. If I can work out the riddle of this one, I'll know what to do with all of them. As good a place as any to begin.
Have you gained any insights about the painting since you've been studying it?
I did discover that casting Lumos has an effect of some kind. But I'm not sure what to do next.
If I have the time, I may look. Could be intriguing.
I've been racking my brains long enough. I hope you'll have better luck than I have.
Okay.
Do come and find me if you stumble on
Lumos.
something illuminating that solves the
That spot must be a clue. I should look around in case it's nearby.
Oops, that's not what I wanted. Yeah, it's right here.
This looks like the location from the painting. What could be so special? Let's get you back to your frame, little moth.
Okay. Boy, did that guess just work out really well. Now what? Oh, there we go.
There was a connection. I should tell Lenora that I solved the puzzle of that empty frame.
Okay. Cool. Boy, was that lucky.
Lenora, I solved the mystery of that painting.
You did? How?
I found the location depicted in the painting, and then I cast Lumos to guide a moth back to the frame.
All very logical, I suppose. Pity I was so close to solving it. You have a knack for solving riddles. Natty's good at that too. So is Amit, although he does tend to over-explain. Well, I'm glad someone figured it out.
Cool.
The moth! I should have seen that.
Revelio.
Nope. Okay.
Lumos.
Oh, that's a... Never mind. That's a Flu Flame. Okay. Didn't I already set... No, apparently I did not. Alright, yeah. Let's go to Charms class.
You must try it. Can't catch thieves. Woohoo!
Okay. Okay, this does not appear to be the best way there. Okay, can't get there from here.
Revelio.
Thought I'd give it a try. Okay, I kind of wish the game would give me a little bit better direction than just, hey, it's a pointer over in this space.
Revelio.
Okay, I think we're on the right track here. Okay, good. Got that one. Alright, so we need to get upstairs. Where is the upstairs?
Let us keep our heads about this.
Okay. I am not a cat lover, but I'll pet a cat. Not a problem. Alright, still gotta go up one more level.
Revelio.
Some of us don't necessarily want to.
Oh, there's a chest down there that I missed.
All of my siblings have gone on to work.
Okay.
Here. Behind you. There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Shall we begin? Welcome to Year 5 of Charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work. But I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone? I am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm? Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
I like him already. All right. Let's see.
Accio.
That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me. I've always found
Gorgeous.
that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as
Absolutely
I'm sure the Quidditch
gorgeous.
players amongst us would agree. So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right?
Okay.
So why don't we have our newest student start us off?
What is this game?
Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your charm at the last possible moment. Now, think of this like gobstones, if you will. But instead of throwing the marbles out, you are summoning them toward you. The trick is to pull the sphere as far as possible, but not a bit more.
Oh.
Yes? Now, I could keep talking about theory all day, but practice is the best professor.
Okay,
Show us how it's done.
I see that the numbers actually increase as it gets closer now. Okay.
Accio.
That's
Nope.
it. Stay focused.
Definitely not enough. Or definitely way too much.
Very good.
Nope.
Not to worry.
Okay, so what he explained and what actually happens are two different things. He explained it as if I just hold and release, and I actually have to touch it again.
Splendid!
There we go.
Very good. Points to Ravenclaw. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up. You'll be the blues, just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Let us see this. That is how it's done.
Accio.
Nope. Too early.
Excellent.
Watch this.
Well, I'm screwed.
Quite impressive. Here we go. Phew.
Oh, I do have aiming. I saw that kind of as a
Do not
hint
think I will start going easy
in
on you
between
now.
scenes.
Accio.
Oh,
That's it.
oh, so close. Damn it. So close. Literally
Let us
on the
make this
freaking
a
line.
bit more interesting, shall we?
Oh, interesting.
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
Let us see this.
Okay.
There we go.
Accio.
Whoa! That, okay. I still got points for that somehow. Not really sure how. I don't understand how she's able to control it so slowly. Okay.
Very good.
Okay, so they took my points away.
Watch this.
Alright, so I need to get...
That is how it's done.
Accio.
Cool, pulled it off.
Nicely done.
I didn't win, but still.
Oh. Very good, both of you. Well done.
I didn't see where there was a requirement that I beat her. It's kind of a cool game, though.
Gather your things on the way out.
Well done back there. You took the loss in stride. Didn't want to go too easy on you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
That's good to hear. It's a lot to take in all at once.
To put it lightly, I remember how I felt when I first arrived. I transferred here from Wagadu just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination.
You need to win rounds later on to complete the side quest for it if you want to anyway. Okay, thanks, Carrion.
At a new school in a new country.
I think it would be cool to play that. That game's kind of cool. It kind of reminds me a little bit of Bocce Ball to a degree, although with Bocce Ball there's no... yeah, it's all about closest. It's not about pointage, but still, I like it.
Is Wagadu much bigger than Hogwarts?
Wagadu School of Magic is the largest wizarding school in the world. So yes, bigger than Hogwarts. But it never seemed intimidating or overwhelming to me. It always felt like home.
This may seem an odd question, but is magic the same there as it is here?
Mostly, yes. But I did have to learn how to use a wand when I arrived here. Hardly anyone at Wagadu uses one.
That's interesting.
You can cast spells without a wand?
Oh, yes. I find wandless magic to be much more instinctive. Not to mention quite convenient if one is without their wand. I must admit, however, that I am growing quite fond of using a wand. It seems very dramatic.
Yeah, I can understand that.
Is Wagadu a castle, like Hogwarts?
Its address is Mountains of the Moon. It is not so much a castle as a beautiful edifice carved out of the mountainside. I remember the first time I saw it, the mist was so thick I could hardly make out anything at all. And then it just materialized before me. This enormous school that seemed to be floating in midair.
Cool.
It's nice to learn about another wizarding school.
Thank you for asking. I do miss Wagadu, but I am glad to be here at Hogwarts. Ah, I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting. Until next time.
Yeah.
Of course, you can.
A word, if you would.
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation?
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? Miss Onai is a talented witch. Take it in stride. One often gains the most from the battles one has lost.
Of course, Professor. It was a challenging match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
Sounds good. Okay. We have reached level 2. And we now have gloves. Legendary gloves. Complete 3 side relationship quests. Oh, that was the picture that I did with Accio. Alright. Cool. And... okay, so level 2 doesn't necessarily mean anything, I guess? Gloves stitched with mysterious designs earned by completing main quests. Do they have any special powers? I mean, where are they? Level 40 is the max. Yeah, but there's nothing for me to do at level up, in other words, is what I was looking for. It's just an appearance. Gotcha. Okay. So if I had something equipped, I could change the look of it. Got it. Cobalt Regalia. Okay. Alright, so Defense Against the Dark Arts is the next one that I guess we'll do. Unless there's a reason to... oh, hold on a minute.
Professor Ronan reminds me of my grandfather. Loads of wisdom, but a bit mad.
Okay.
After my brother learned the summoning charm, it was constant Accio this, Accio that. Cutlery flying everywhere. Quite unsafe, really.
Hello. How was your first day coming along?
Hello, Samantha. Nice to see you again.
I wondered how your first day was going. You certainly seem to hold your own in charms.
I've been fortunate. Beginner's luck.
My brother William would tell you not to be so humble and to trust your abilities. Then again, he tends to be overconfident in his. Well, better see to my charms homework. I'm afraid I can't count on beginner's luck to impress Professor Ronan.
If you hover over your gear and press, I guess, square, it opens appearances versus X, which allows you to equip. Did you take the Pottermore quiz to choose your house? No, I did not. No, I only answered the 2 questions during the sorting ceremony, and that was it. And I had pretty well decided that I was just going to take whatever the game gave me, just for fun, figuring that it would probably give me something different than what I would typically choose for myself, and therefore I would get to see something different. Because as I mentioned at the beginning of the stream, my buddy's cousin just finished playing this on PS5, and he's already starting to think about playing it again as a different house. because apparently there are certain side quests and certain things that you can see and do that depend on which house you're in. So, yeah, I'm playing on PC, so I'm not sure how that's going to translate, but I'll figure it out, I'm sure.
Revelio.
Oh, there's a chest up there. Actually, there's a bunch of quests up there. Or chests up there. Where am I going? Side quests are now available. Available side quests can be found inside regions of Hogwarts marked as empty flags and discovered by exploring the world. Okay, that's fine. Actually, I'm not sure I really need... Well, hold on. I think it's just downstairs a couple of levels.
Revelio.
Yep. Ah, Professor Fig's classroom. Okay, good. Now I don't have to worry about finding that particular Flig Flume. I'm a Ravenclaw. I've played every house, though. Yeah, the only thing I was surprised by, and I said this after I got chosen, is I could have sworn in the movies that Ravenclaw was red and black, and that Hufflepuff were blue and yellow, and yet I'm currently wearing blue and yellow. So I was kind of surprised by that.
Revelio.
Oh, okay.
My favorite room in the story is the library.
Is that all you've got?
Levioso!
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces in your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull.
Yeah, they were blue in the movies. You rarely see them. One time Luna was dressed in red with a lion thing. She was supporting Gryffindor for credits, though?
You may
Okay.
be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge. To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
Okay.
Levioso.
Now, let's try something a little larger. Let us begin with a basic cast.
Perform a basic cast. Okay, done.
See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast.
Okay.
Remember, A surprised opponent is a weak opponent.
Break through
As
yellow
Master
shields or
Pruitt
control
so
spells like the
artfully
levitation
helped me
spell.
demonstrate earlier.
It's interesting that it's yellow, though, because when we actually used it on the feather, it was purple.
Levioso. Now, the basic. Well done. Very good. But the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel, using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
Okay.
Protego! Levioso!
Takes things.
Lucky. Nothing lucky about it. Stupefy. Good form. I know. This can't be reversed. Stupefy. Levioso, let's just say I'm
All my students were this adept.
Sebastian's a fan favorite.
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Ravenclaw.
Thank you, Professor Hecat. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments.
I like her, too.
All right. That's enough spectacle for one day. Class is dismissed.
I'd hate to face Professor Hecat in a duel.
Oh, I'm not much for dueling. I prefer to keep things friendly.
Nice work.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice? It felt more like I was dueling an expert. Sebastian Sallow, by the way. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
I've dueled enough. Consider yourself lucky I held back.
Huh, fair
Okay,
enough.
I didn't quite mean to be that arrogant.
You an honest duel when you aren't. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Exclusive and unsanctioned. Count me in.
Excellent. Knew I was right about you. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club, or sneaking into the restricted section of the library.
Yes, the restricted
you just
section.
have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance. If you're interested.
Okay.
Till next time.
Huh. Always thought Levioso was for first years. Not anymore.
Revelio.
What is... Oh, that's a lock. Okay, never mind. Okay, now what?
Protego.
Oops, that's not what I meant to do. Oh, quests. Here we go. Challenges, quests. Alright, so start your first day, attend charms, attend defense, meet with Professor Weasley is the next one. And then there's the wand thing. Crossed wands is fun. Okay. Level 11 lock.
Revelio.
Aha. Painting of Ilias. This painting depicts the young orphan wizard Ilias, who famously saved his entire village from an army of Dementors and the dark wizard Raxidian by conjuring a mouse Patronus. That's pretty cool. I gotta say, that's pretty cool. Okay, good.
Revelio.
Yep. Wyvern Fountain. This fountain in the Transfiguration Courtyard has a likeness of a wyvern on top and serves as a relaxing place for students to gather. Despite rumors to the contrary, possibly started by Sir Cadogan, this is most assuredly not meant to be the Wyvern of Y, slain by the lively knight in spite of himself. Oh, okay, sure. Love that you read it. I never do because I sit too far away from my screen. Yeah, when I'm streaming, I absolutely will read pretty much everything that I can. As long as it makes sense. I mean, there's been certain games where you're reading something and you're like, oh, well, this like was an email between two people and it really doesn't matter at all. But, yeah, anyway. As long as it has a bearing on the story.
Professor? I was thinking the same thing, Deke. Perhaps you could help.
Oh, excuse, Deke.
Ah, there you are. I trust your first classes went well?
They did, Professor.
I heard as much from Professors Hecat and Ronan. Seems Professor Fig taught you quite a bit during your brief detour near... what was it you said? Some ruins? I'd wager there's a good deal more to your travels here than what you've told me. Isn't there?
Have you and Professor Fig not discussed my training?
He continues to be reticent about the details, mentioning only a few spells. Revelio, was it? And Lumos?
That's correct, Professor.
I see. Like trying to get a sonnet from a streeler. Regardless, you must continue to build upon what you've learned. In that regard, I've asked your professors to help hasten your progress with some extra assignments.
Professor Ronan did mention something about that.
In fact, Professor Ronan will meet you outside momentarily to assign your first one. Now, regarding the trip to Hogsmeade I mentioned earlier, we've arranged to replace the supplies lost on your way here, including seeds, potion recipes, and spellcrafts.
Thank you, Professor.
And Mr. Ollivander will connect you with the perfect wand. You've managed your classes well with a borrowed wand, but you'll find the magic you cast with your own wand to be far superior.
Bunny, I'm not sure that I'm immature enough. Because I'm not sure that to me, I'm not a fan of the way that it sounds as far as the house elf's name, but it doesn't bother me. I would actually prefer, because I don't... Did they ever talk about in any of the books or movies how long house elves live? Like, could one of the house elves from the movies be alive back this far? Anyway, I think that would have been an interesting thing to have done.
There's an Ollivander's in Hogsmeade.
There is. Most people are familiar with the shop in Diagon Alley. We're fortunate to have someone like him nearby. Mr. Ollivander is a genuine craftsman and highly skilled wand maker. I would trust no one else to pair me with a wand.
Well, I'm just ready to go.
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
Very well. I'd like you to make your first visit to the village with a classmate. Help you get your bearings. Perhaps Sebastian Sallow or Natsai Onai. I've noticed you spending time with them.
Google says they lived 200 years. Now I want to know how old Dobby was. Exactly. Because it's in that time period. Because isn't this supposed to take place like 150 years, 3 or 4 generations before the books, which would mean that there is the possibility that Dobby could be alive.
I'd like to go with Natty.
Excellent choice. Miss Onai is one of our most talented students. And she knows the area. She'll keep you well clear of any of Victor Rookwood's undesirables en route.
Rookwood?
A rather unsavory local. Best to avoid him and his associates.
1890s and the books are 1990s? Okay, so 100 years.
Theophilus
Okay.
Harlow, if you can.
Well,
Once you've finished Professor Ronan's assignment, your friend will meet you at the castle doors. No time to waste. The sooner you complete your work, the sooner you can enjoy a butterbeer at the Three Broomsticks.
that is 3 generations. It's just not 4 generations. I was thinking it was closer to 4 or 5, but... Okay, what are we doing now? Speak to Professor Ronan to receive your first assignment. Assignments are types of quests given to you by Hogwarts professors that, when completed, reward you with new spells. The reward for completing your first assignment will be the Mending Charm, Reparo, which is required to complete other quests. You can track assignments in the... Okay, cool. Okay, I am not going to pet every freaking cat. I don't even like cats.
Ah, there you are.
You have a new spell to teach me, Professor.
Indeed I do, and an exceedingly useful one at that. The Mending Charm, Reparo. Fixes things right up, makes a broken object good as new in the blink of an eye.
It seems as if that might come in handy.
More frequently than one would imagine. As Professor Weasley mentioned, I am not the only one who will be teaching you spells outside of class in an effort to catch you up with your peers. A number of your professors have agreed to do so as well, but first, each shall ask that you complete a few preliminary tasks to hone your magic. I have arranged some for today. See them through and then report back to me. We will have you casting Reparo in no time.
I wish he had been a college professor of mine.
I'll start on the task right away, Professor.
Okay. Let's take a quick look and see what this is. Professor Ronan's assignment. Collect the flying page near the broken statue and collect the flying page in the defense against the dark arts tower. I guess we would need to use Accio to do that. We need, okay, so we need to do that before we can go to Hogsmeade. Okay. Got it. Okay, there's that one.
This is the right area. I wonder where the flying page is.
Okay, there's one.
Revelio.
There's obviously going to be something to do with that later. I would guess. I may need to change some of my video settings. Every once in a while we change areas. We're getting a little bit of a hitch. You Levioso the statue? Okay. I'll give that a try in a minute.
I trust the preliminary...
I completed the assignments, Professor.
Marvelous. You clearly know your way around basic charms. Let us give the old Mending Charm a try then, shall we? Remember to be deliberate in your enunciation and movements. I want to see some vigor. Now, wand at the ready.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Remember, your wand is a conduit of your magic.
That would be a lot easier, I would think, with a right stick on a controller than it is with the mouse. The mending charm repair can be used to mend broken objects and pieces of the environment.
That's it. Very good. If you would like to practice mending something, have a go with that broken statue.
That's exactly
in the
what I was going to
alcove
do,
by
Professor.
The water. It allegedly symbolized heartbreak. Perhaps a jilted lover thought it too accurate and lashed out.
That was exactly what I was going to do.
Repairer.
Nicely done. Works like a charm, doesn't it?
Okay.
Velio.
Alright, so you were the one... Alright, Leviosa.
Leviosa.
Aha! Cool. Thank you for that, Carrie Ann. That was very cool. Alright, so now we can go to Hogsmeade. Professor Weasley's arranged for me to visit the nearby village of Hogsmeade and replace my lost supplies. I should be able to navigate to the different shops using my map. Natty and I will keep me company along the way. Meet Natty near the entrance. Okay, that's what I wanted to know. Okay, hold on. We have things that we've done. Okay, so that's complete assignments. That's going to give us a scarf. Okay. I'm guessing we probably need to go through this door.
Have you ever visited any of the hamlets outside of Hogsmeade? Some nice shops to be found.
Oh, okay.
I'll be weeks from spin twitches to such interesting notions about how to improve dreams. Most of the stuff he does that one.
Cool. The whole numbering of spells is going to take some getting used to. I can already tell you that. What do we got going on up here?
I really have made a mess of things.
Is everything all right?
Oh, hello. Thank you for asking. I'm Cressida, by the way, and I'm afraid everything's not all right. I may be in a spot of trouble with the librarian. You see, I'm fond of creating my own charms. Thought I'd perfected my light as a feather charm to use on my library books. My arms get so tired carrying them around all day. But I must have confused the Latin word for feather with bird in my incantation, because when I opened my bag just now in the library, they literally took flight.
That sounds brilliant, actually.
Thank you. Somehow I don't think the librarian will see it that way. I collect the books and remove the charm myself, except this isn't the first time one of my charms has threatened the peace of the library. Our meet told Madame Scribner they were my books flying around, so she said that if I caused her any more trouble, she'd write to my parents. Perhaps you could get them for me. There are only 5. She won't be suspicious of a new student looking around.
Okay.
I suppose I could help, if I have the time.
Oh, I'd very much appreciate it. One of the books is my diary. I'd rather it not fall into the wrong hands. If you could collect them and bring them to me, I can remove the charm.
Okay. Cool. Okay, where... Hold on a minute, that's... Okay, well, we'll do that later. Let's do this one first. I want to go to Hogsmeade and get a new wand. And I just noticed that in the mini-map, the game is actually telling me where to go. That was something I was asking for earlier and didn't realize the game was actually giving it to me. Well, I'll be damned. Come on, you could have stayed open longer than that. So you can read her diary. Okay, I'm not going to read her diary. Yeah, you can also push up on the D-pad or whatever that is for you. Yeah, I don't know what that is for me. That's the problem. All right, let me look around, see if there's anything here. Okay, that's a level 1 lock. Oh, that's right. Isn't there a spell
I've always said that
for opening locks?
broadens the mind.
Revelio.
I don't remember if that was something that I remember from the books and movies or not. Alohomora. Okay. Oh, that's right. Didn't Hermione use that in the first movie book? The Three Sisters' bells are said to be a tribute to three similarly named, beautiful steep ridges that rise majestically over a glen in Argyllshire. It is rumored that one can hear them ring in the glen, way across the Highlands, when they are rung in the castle. Locals have been baffled by the mysterious ringing for years.
Why are we only learning all the
Hello. Revelio.
Broken broom. This broken broom belonged to Celine Wart-Nobby and is rumored to be all that remains after she insisted on demonstrating her experimental lunar apparition charm to fellow third years. No one knows if she succeeded. All right, I think that completed a challenge. Yep. So we have the Hogwarts regalia gloves. Next is a very ugly hat. Well, my opinion, a very ugly hat. No one knows if she succeeded. Yeah, because she disappeared. Obviously. Oh, and I can't wear the hat until level 6. We have the leather winter cloak. That's a very cool looking cloak. Or coat. It just doesn't... It doesn't have any or it has offense. I'm not going to wear it, though, because it's not winter. I will apologize now. I am very anal and do like to remove all exclamation points.
Natty, I hope I haven't kept you waiting long.
Not at all. Professor Weasley tells me that you need to go to Hogsmeade. You must be eager to have your own things again.
Yeah, good
And
point.
to see the village.
Good point.
I've been looking forward to it.
Good.
Sometimes
Shall
I
we
forget
set
that.
off? I intend to give you a first-rate Hogsmeade experience.
All right. Well, ads are running over on Twitch, so I don't want to go too much further and disappoint anybody over there. So I will pause here, and I'm actually going to go run upstairs and feed the dog. So I will be back in a few, and then we will pick up and head to Hogsmeade. And we are back. Okay, and the first thing, thanks to Carrie Ann over on the YouTube channel, is we are going to change into the winter coat and then figure out how to make it look different. And I don't see how. F? F is compare. And it's not available actually on the coat. Oh. Oh, that's equip and unequip. Okay, I see what's happening. On the last on the page that shows all of them, that's probably under collections. Or all of the gear. Oh, F change appearance. Thank you. Got it. Okay. So we have Merlin's cloak. No, thank you. Actually, that's not bad. Azkaban prisoner. No. I really like Professor Ronen's cloak. I don't know. I mean, I'm a fan of purple, but... And I to be honest, I think that's the best. The rugged overcoat that he starts the game with. I think that's the best. I'm going to go with that. Okay. All right, before
I was
we...
glad
Revelio.
he asked me to accompany you.
Really?
Yes, I had planned to extend an invitation to you myself. I thought you might enjoy a butterbeer in the village. The timing of Professor Weasley's owl was perfect. I cannot tell you how nice it is to breathe fresh air after being cooped up in ancient rooms. Grave mistake to take it as an elective class, believe me.
Oh, man.
I believe you.
Though I suppose you would not really call it elective.
Okay, never mind.
When your mother was the one who elected that you take it. Hogsmeade is beautiful this time of year. Everyone will tell you to visit at Christmas. But that's one of the few times of year I would rather be indoors.
Not much for the cold, are you?
Oh, I do not mind the cold so much, but it has taken some getting used to. I did not grow up around snow.
Yeah, I can imagine not.
Oh, wait, over here. I often spot lacewing flies in this area.
Oh? What's so special about them?
They are interesting to look at, but if you stew them, you can also use them in potion making.
Okay. Very cool.
Look, from the Forbidden Forest, hippogriffs. I
Oh,
wonder if
very
something
nice.
startled them. I heard rumors that hippogriffs had been spotted nearby.
Beautiful.
Do you think Poppy's already seen the hippogriffs?
Absolutely.
There's little hitches every once in a while.
That's the Forbidden Forest on the left. It's off limits to students, as the name implies.
Why is it off limits?
The professors claim it is too dangerous. I think that calling it forbidden only makes it more alluring. Ah, there's
course it does.
Hogsmeade over the crest. Past that ruin. I would spend all of my time exploring if I could.
I confess, I was surprised when Professor Weasley mentioned that you knew the area, since you're relatively new here.
She said that? She knows more about me than I had thought. I will say, while I certainly learn a great deal in class, much can be gleaned outside of the castle.
There's a chest in those ruins, thank you. Let's collect loot. I don't see it.
Revelio.
Oh, there it is. Darn it. Oh, God, they're going to make me go all the way back.
I was glad Professor Weasley asked me to accompany you.
Really?
Yes, I had planned to extend an invitation to you myself. I thought you might enjoy a butterbeer.
Oh,
in the
sorry for
village.
the repeating.
The timing of Professor Weasley's owl was perfect. I cannot tell you how nice it is to breathe fresh air after being cooped up in ancient ruins. Grave
there's the Quidditch
mistake
field.
to take it as an elective class, believe me.
I believe you.
Though I suppose you would not really
No,
call
it's not
it
your fault.
elective
I didn't have to
when
go.
your mother was the one who elected that you take it.
That's a beautiful waterfall.
Hogsmeade is beautiful this time of
Look
year.
at that.
Everyone
Look
would
at
tell you
that
to visit
view.
on Christmas, but that's one of the
Oh
few
my
times
God.
of year I would rather be indoors.
That, okay, so
Not much for the
that
cold, are you?
equates to
Oh,
some of the
I do not
views
mind the cold
in
so
Alan
much,
Wake 2.
But it has taken some getting used to. I did not grow up around snow.
In just design.
Oh, wait, over here. I often spot lacewing flies in this area.
Oh? What's so special about them?
They are interesting to look at, but if you stew them, you can also use them in potion making.
So they saved everything that I did, including the flumes and collectibles, but they wouldn't put me back in the same location where I left off. That's interesting.
Look, from the Forbidden Forest, hippogriffs. I wonder if something startled them. I heard rumors that hippogriffs had been spotted nearby.
Do you think Poppy's already seen the hippogriffs?
Absolutely.
Likely already made.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to try
That's
and
the Forbidden
play around the
Forest on the
graphics
left. It's off limits
off
to
stream to
students,
see if I can fix
as
these
the name
hitches.
implies.
Why is it off limits?
The professors claim it is too dangerous. I think that calling it forbidden only makes it more alluring. Ah, there's Hogsmeade over the crest. Past that ruin.
Okay, let's see if I can do it this time.
I would spend all of my time exploring if I could.
I confess I was surprised when Professor Weasley mentioned that you knew the area, since you're relatively new.
She said
Okay.
that. She knows more about me than I had thought.
Oh, they want me to...
Levioso. Deal in class. Much
Never
can
mind.
be gleaned outside of the castle walls.
See, she stopped that time. That's weird. Whatever.
How are you setting
Oh,
me
I
in?
see what you're saying,
I
Carrie
remember
Ann.
the
Yeah.
weeks that followed my
I had led her
arrival
too
feeling
far
quite
down the road and then
strange.
backtracked rather than
Everything was
stopping
so
where she was right
new
already.
and unfamiliar.
I'm getting used to things. What about you? Do you finally feel settled?
I still miss my homeland, but it is beautiful here too. And getting out of the castle and exploring helped me to adjust quite a bit. Hogwarts has become something of a home now, I would say. Hopefully it will for you too.
Man, there's all kinds of paths off of
Mr.
this
Moon!
road.
He is the Hogwarts caretaker. Looks a bit worse for wear. Hello, Mr. Moon. Have you met our new fifth year?
Pleasure. You might want to turn back, Miss Onai. Turn and run.
Is everything all right, sir?
Oh, it looked right at me. Eyes big as saucers.
What did Mr. Moon?
Jemmy, guys. Ugly and airy and terrifying. I shall be at the castle where it's safe. Good luck to both of you.
Poor Mr. Moon. A demiguise. I think he had too much fun in the village. I will say that I have never seen him in such a state. Nearly there. There is much to see outside of the castle.
Accio.
I am happy to explore whenever you'd like. Rumors being what they are about goblins and such, it might be nice to have a friend with you.
I'll keep that in mind, Natty. Thank you.
And here we are. It is hard to
Wow.
know where to start. The Three Broomsticks is the place for butterbeer. And you can get any sweet you can imagine at Honeyduke's. I could not choose a favorite shop.
Revelio.
It changes with every visit.
precarious cauldrons. I don't know if that's pronounced correctly. This precariously stacked set of cauldrons outside Caradwin's advertises the shop's wares. Should be noted that stacking cauldrons in this fashion, while admittedly eye-catching, is ill-advised for anyone wishing to brew a potion of any intended effect.
I can't
Yeah,
tell you
talking
that you
about
are certain
fantastic
to find
design.
Everything you need in Hogsmeade.
It's basically like they took Prague or Amsterdam or, name your old European city and said,
Spellcraft,
here you go.
seeds, and
a new wand.
Of course, you will enjoy Mr. Ollivander, and I am keen to see what you will do with a wand of your own. You should be able to collect everything you need and still have time to explore a little as well. Experience Hogsmeade at your own pace. We can meet up in the town circle when you are finished.
Okay, sounds good.
Enjoy yourself. I will see you soon.
Hogsmeade Village is brimming with different sites, shops, and other points of interest that you can navigate using your field guide. Which core will I choose? I have not a freaking clue. Okay, so where... First of all, okay, I'm right next to Ollivander's. Okay, yeah, so let's do that first. No petting of cats. Let's just go to Ollivander's.
Merlin's blue beard, not a gem.
I'll be right with... Ah, it's you. Just a moment, please.
There's no effect on the wand, but Harry has phoenix feather, Ron has unicorn hair, and Hermione has dragon heartstring.
For a new wand?
Okay.
Yes. It's about time.
Yes, about time?
Well, you're our new fifth-year student, are you not? Oh, what am I saying? Of course you are. Gerbold Ollivander's the name. But of course, you'll have heard of the Ollivanders, I'm sure. Finest wand makers in the world. It's a pleasure to meet you, truly. Now, come with me. Let's find you the perfect wand, shall we? No, not you. Yes. Powerful core. 10.5 inches. You might do. Here, give this one a try.
He has a wand in his hair stuck behind his ear.
Well, go ahead, swish. How odd. Once more, come on, really swish it. Oh dear. Well, this isn't a good match at all, is it? We'll find you something, not to worry. No, not you. Perhaps. Yes.
Go to Fred or George. Yes, absolutely.
Rare wood, 13 3/4 inches, dragon heartstring.
This is Hermione.
Let's give this one a try. Oh, goodness. Looks like it's back to the shelf for you. This is proving to be trickier than I had anticipated. How perplexing. Where are you? Perhaps you? There you are. Yes, I think you might be the one. Here, take it.
One of the things I always wanted to know more about, and they never really went into any detail about it in any of the books or movies or video games or anything, was like, how does the components combined with the length combined with the piece of wood affect the quality of the wand? Especially for me, the length more so than the other two, because the other two, especially in the world of magic, the components absolutely feed into the strength of the magic, the school of magic, all of those kinds of things. But the length just doesn't seem to have. To me, it wouldn't have an effect. But anyway, spiral ash brown. Okay, so this is the overview. Okay, here we go. All right, wand style. Let's see.
Curious indeed.
Notched warm brown, classic gray, light brown. No, I definitely don't like the ash spiral. Honey brown, dark brown.
How intriguing.
Crooked spiral. All right, I'm gonna. Let's see. That's natural gray, honey brown. No, I'm gonna go natural gray. Wood type. Hold on a minute. I saw something there. Pear.
How intriguing.
Length. Bunny, this is where being immature comes into play, if you're still around. Again, I really wish I had any clue what this meant, but let's go 14.
Curious indeed.
For the hell of it. I have no idea. Quite bendy. No, I do not want bendy. I want pliant.
How intriguing.
None of this has any real effects. I understand. And again, flexibility is another one that I could be very immature about, but I'm trying not to. Okay, so you said Unicorn was Weasley. Phoenix was, yeah, that was definitely Harry. I knew that. And then Dragon was Hermione. I'm going to go with Dragon.
A dragon heartstring wand is most powerful and learns quickly. What do
Because I think it fits with being in Ravenclaw.
Extraordinary. Another wand, another beginning of a bright and magical future.
Oh, really? I didn't realize that. I never really paid that much attention.
Now,
other than the look and
that
feel.
Good. Different. I sensed a sort of surge of some kind.
I can spot.
Your connection seemed particularly powerful. The right wand will learn from you, just as
the
you
headmaster
learn from it.
I'm eager to try it out.
I would imagine so. A wand with a dragon heartstring core is capable of dazzling magic. And the bond between you and your wand should only grow stronger. Do not be surprised at your new wand's ability to perceive your intentions, particularly in a moment of need.
That sounds wonderful, Mr. Ollivander.
I'll let you get to it. Do come and see me again if ever I can be of further assistance.
Okay.
Revelio.
Anything else? Nope, we're good. All right. So that is Ollivander's. Yeah, let's go to Pippin's. Let's go to the potions.
Revelio.
Ollivander's Wand Shop. Wands of a variety of woods and all manner of flexibility, each possessing 1 of 3 magical cores. Choose their owners in this cozy, cluttered shop run by the amiable and knowledgeable Gerbold Ollivander. In the profession of wandcraft since 382 BC, the Ollivander family are considered the best wand makers in Britain, if not the world.
Revelio.
Each shop has a page. Okay, Zonko's Joke Shop, frequented regularly by Hogwarts students and villagers alike. Zonko's is a place to buy pranks and jokes in Hogsmeade. I was making pan-fried chicken thighs, so I haven't been able to touch my phone until now. Yeah, pan-fried chicken thighs, I'm guessing, would probably make your phone very greasy.
Revelio.
It was brilliant how you defeated Sallow in that duel.
Okay, hold on. There's a... There we go. What? Oh, that is so cool. That is so cool. I'm never going to do it again, but it was still cool.
Welcome to J. Pippin's Potions.
Pardon me, sir.
Oh, thank goodness. When I heard the bell, I thought you were Miss Lawang. Not that she deigns to come here. Though, I don't believe I've seen your face here before, either.
It's my first time in Hogsmeade, actually.
Is it really? Well, Parry Pippin at your service. And this is J. Pippin's Potions. Potions for all ailments. You'll have read it on the sign, of course, but Grandfather always made me say it in full. How may I help you today?
Professor Weasley sent me to collect some recipes. I'm new at Hogwarts.
You're the student she sent the owl about. I set your things aside immediately. I suspected if you're anything like I was at your age, you'd want your potion supplies. Is it not the most fascinating art, potion making? Rivals anything you can do with a wand, I've always said.
Are potions really that versatile?
They may not be as showy as spellwork, but make no mistake, they are just as powerful. They can heal, destroy, protect. You'll discover all of this soon enough. As it's your first time in, I should mention that it's not just potion recipes I sell. I also offer ready-made drafts for all manner of uses, and I unveil new ones from time to time. Pop in when you can so you don't miss out on anything. But for now, let's get you those recipes, shall we?
All right. All right, the Adurus potion recipe causes a rocky film to develop on the consumer's skin. Okay, so it's stone skin. Steel skin, stone skin. Yeah. Cool.
A wise decision. Thank you.
And then Wing and Weld, of course.
Feel free to take a look at the rest of my inventory.
All right, I got 264.
Or come back another time if you're in a rush today.
Oh, yeah, I can't afford these. Okay. Well, I can sell some of the basics, I guess.
Very good. Never hurts to keep my stocks replenished.
No reason to keep the basics around. Okay.
I hope to see you again. Farewell for now.
All right.
Revelio.
There it is. J. Pippin's Potions, established in 1753, is the apothecary in Hogsmeade, where proprietor Parry Pippin sells a wide variety of potions and their ingredients. All right. Let's move on. Tomes and Scrolls is next. All right, there's Tomes and Scrolls. So we'll go there next. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Revelio.
Holy crap, there's all kinds of stuff in here.
An inquiring mind.
Alright, they're back there. Okay. I wasn't expecting that. This enchanted staircase in Tomes and Scrolls reveals itself when a particular book is moved. The proprietor here, Thomas Brown, sells a variety of written products, including spellcrafts, handy for conjuration.
Pardon me, sir. I'm here for the spellcrafts Professor Weasley ordered.
Matilda, student. I thought I might be seeing you soon. I am the proprietor here, Thomas Brown. I take it you've had a conjuring lesson then?
I'm afraid I haven't yet, sir.
Ah, but you will soon enough. It is magic at its purest, creating something out of nothing. Of course, it is not without complexity, but that is where my spellcrafts come in. Stay the course, and you could soon impress even Professor Weasley.
That's certainly something to aspire to, Mr. Brown. I look forward to that day.
And I, too, see in it. Spellcrafts are incredibly useful for conjuring unique items like custom pieces of furniture or decoration. But I shall let Professor Weasley do the teaching. For now, let's get the spellcrafts you need. A potting table and a potion station, yes?
I believe so, sir.
Good. Nothing like being able to grow your own ingredients and brew what you want when you want. Let's have a look.
Thanks, Carrie-Ann. Unfortunately, I wasn't really paying a lot of attention to him because the minute that Conjuration came up, I, of course, immediately thought of Conjuration in the movie, and it immediately reminded me that, rest in peace, Professor McGonagall. She was one of my favorite British actresses of all time, so...
Nothing like finding just the right... If you're interested, feel free to
all
take
right.
a look
How
around
much are these things?
at the rest of my
A lot. Yeah, I don't have enough for any of these other things. Okay.
Let me know if there's anything else I can do to help.
Yeah. Loved Maggie Smith. Alright, what's the last place? Hold on a minute. What's the last place we're supposed to go? The Magic Neep? How was the Magic Neep? Get the chests in there? I don't know how. Okay, hold on one second. I just saw a page.
Revelio. Let me know if there's something in particular you're looking for.
Oh. Alright, this guy I don't know how to do anything with. And they won't let me interact with it. Can't open eyeball yet. You need to be invisible. Oh, okay. And on the... Yeah, I was trying not to go around behind him for fear that he might think I was, trying to steal from him or something.
It was heavier than I would have liked.
Sturdy.
Open the stairs again?
Take your time looking about. Plenty of wonderful books to stoke a curious mind like yours.
Oh, there was a chest upstairs? For some reason it won't... Oh. Where'd you go? Yeah, for some reason it won't reopen. Yeah, it won't reopen for some reason.
Revelio.
Oh well. Maybe the next time I come here. Alright, so we're going to Magic Neep. What the hell is Magic Neep? That's not it. That's Sporting Goods. There it is. Oh, is this herbs?
Can't imagine how I...
Well, hello there.
Revelio.
Okay. This cart belongs to Timothy Teasdale, who runs the Magic Neep. He enjoys being in the thick of things and engaging with customers outside the shop.
Pardon me, sir. I'm here for the seeds Professor Weasley
Ah.
arranged for me to collect.
So,
the
herbology
Dittany for
to a
the new
degree.
5th year. I take it that's you then. Merlin's beard. Starting Hogwarts as a 5th year. You must be positively reeling from it all.
Not at all. I'm choosing to see it all as one big adventure.
Well, bravo. Not everyone has the temperament to take things as they come. Name's Timothy Teasdale, by the way, and this is my shop, the Magic Neep. I keep the cart out here because I like a good chat. Can't very well be in the thick of things if I'm hidden away inside now, can I?
I suppose not.
In addition to seeds, I have plenty of plants. Grow everything myself. My speciality is potion ingredients. Even Pippin purchases from me. But what say we get you a packet of Dittany seeds?
Okay. Need that for the health potion, Wyvern something or other.
Do have a look around. Plenty of ingredients to pique your interest, I'd wager.
Fluxweed, knot grass, mallows wheat.
Well, that's everything. Better go and find Natty.
Fertilizer. Wiggenweld. Wiggenweld, not Wivenweld. Wiggenweld. Mallows wheat. Used to open Merlin trials. Mallows wheat seeds can be purchased from the Magic Neep, can be grown in pots of any size. You need it for Merlin trials soon. Okay. Alright, so 200 for that. We'll grab that.
Now, you let me know if there's anything else I can help you with.
Okay.
No one can say I don't keep a stacked shelf.
Alright. Now we need to meet Natty. Let's go this way.
Revelio.
Oh, there's another... Oh, hold on. Guys. I can't... I'm stuck. I'm not kidding. I'm stuck. I cannot move. I literally cannot move. There we go. Okay, where did that page go? Son of a bitch, there it is. Yeah, I've got to figure out a good placement for the different spells. So that I don't forget, like, which spell goes with which number. Alright, hold on one second. I think I finished another challenge. Yeah, I did. Okay, so we... Oh. Oh, this is the field guide pages. Yeah. Okay, so we... That's just spectacles. Zonko's chief prankster hat. Alright, we haven't done this one. Okay, got it. Oh, collect field guides in different places. That's okay. I just thought there was field guide pages. I didn't realize they were separated by location. Okay. Alright, so there's Edgerus Potion. Hold on a minute. Wiggenweld is what? Dittany and Horklump? And then Felicis is the... No, that's Lacewing and Fluxweed. And those are the Hogsmeade pages. Okay. Alright, we can move on. I don't need to sit here and remove exclamation points nonstop. You don't need Felix, it just shows more treasure on the minimap. Gotcha.
Revelio.
Oh, there's a page down there. Oh, there's a page over there.
Accio.
Alright, we're level 6.
Revelio.
Make sure to grab that. Feel it always wanted to clear the... Yeah. It's the way I am in every game. I actually have to stop myself from doing it when I'm streaming. You should equip your best gear. Okay. Because I don't want to, you know, bore the hell out of people by doing it. Alright, so there's that. Gives me +6 offense and 5 defense. Neckwear. Loosened Crimson Locks. +4 offense, 4 defense. Alright, this one's better. I don't think we've got any new coats. Alright, this one's better. Nothing for eyes. That is ridiculous. That is a damn good looking kid. I do not want his looks to be destroyed by a hat. The gloves are fine. I'm fine with the gloves. I'm fine with the scarf. Yeah, no, that all looks good. That's a good looking outfit right there. Being able to edit is everything in this game. Yeah, I completely agree with you. This is, yeah. Holy crap. Alright, what? Oh, okay. Alright, we're good. All exclamation points are gone.
Ah, I have everything. I see what you meant about not being able to pick a favorite shop.
We should walk around a bit more. Perhaps today is the day I finally pick one.
That's a big boy. The troll, right?
Draw it away from the building! Away from the village!
Damn. Oh. Okay, that's not going to work. Alright, we need to change that right now. Yeah, we got to change that right now. There is no way that's going to work for dodge. Why is he sprint? Are they not going to let me change that? There it is. I don't like that though either. Oh, hold on. There we go. Never mind. We're good. Yes. That didn't work.
Are we weakening him at all?
Keep at it! We have to wear him down!
Okay.
I was trying to beat him at his own game.
I like it. Do more. Look, he's faltering.
Took him long enough.
We need to make sure he stays that way.
Oh, wow.
Goodness! A second troll. Did you two take on a fully grown troll by yourselves?
I suppose so. It's all a bit of a blur, to be honest.
Merlin's beard. Are you all right?
We are, and we were glad to help.
I'd say help is a bit of an understatement. Nerve like that. The makings of an aura, if you ask me. If you are unharmed, perhaps the two of you wouldn't mind helping me put a few things back to where they were.
Of course, officer.
Singer. Officer Singer. And thank you, again.
Carrie Ann, it's all about having the right, with keyboard and mouse, it's all about having the right key combinations that you're comfortable with. So I play a lot of third-person shooters.
I will see what he wants.
So, obviously, shooting a gun and shooting a wand is a different thing. But,
Repairer.
it still is all about having the right key combinations. Huh? Oh, there we go.
One less thing for Officer Singer to worry about.
Okay. Alright, what are we doing now? Oh, nope. One more.
Repairer.
Nope, many more.
Lucky they didn't do more damage.
Oh, that's right. This is where the guy actually came, popped through. Okay. All right. I know I said I wasn't going to do it again. Where else? There should be one more.
Repairer.
Oh, this one. Okay, this one. The other one. It just looks so bad. Hold on a minute. Are they in the building? Oh, okay.
We were just talking about you.
All right, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Look, I might be 50 years old, but I'm just a freaking kid at heart.
Revelio.
Actually, forget about kid at heart. I'm just a kid. Unlike the enchanted mannequins favored by students for dueling practice, the mannequins at Glad Rags serve only as a means to display the latest in wizarding fashion. If I could do this for a living, I absolutely would. Okay, I can't do anything with you. But I can do that.
Revelio. Hello, sir. I don't believe we've met.
Allow me to introduce myself, Augustus Hill, clothier extraordinaire. I should like to thank you for your remarkable bravery in fighting those trolls, and not to mention your help restoring Hogsmeade to its rightful state.
I was happy to help.
Frankly, you deserve an Order of Merlin. But I can offer you something
much more useful. I own Gladrag's wizardware, and among my inventory are some unique items that afford certain protections, as it were. Life-saving protections. And as I suspect this won't be your last dangerous encounter, I'd like to give you one such set of robes, in thanks for what you did today.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Hill. That's very generous of you.
It's the least I can do. Now, let's try this on for size, shall we?
He gives you a free item. I'd never buy from him, though. There's so much gear to be found in the game. Gotcha. Okay. Well, okay. But are there achievements for collecting every item of a particular type? Because if so, and you want to 100% the game, then you may need to buy everything from him. Okay. Nope, not for gear. Okay, good. That's actually I'm glad of that. I would not want to be that person. Holy crap. And you have platinum? Okay. Okay. Your current defense and offense are displayed at the top right of the screen. We're at 12 and 17, respectively. Select the cloaks and robes gear. Neither one of these are very good. And I can't sell either one of them. You need every spellcraft, broom, and all the collection items. Gotcha. Yeah, but isn't the gear part of the collection? I thought it was. All right, see, now I've got to go and change it back.
If I haven't said it before, it's a pleasure doing business with you. I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion.
What an extraordinary introduction to Hogsmeade.
Oh, okay.
I would say that we, and you in particular, have earned at least one butterbeer. Shall we head to the Three Broomsticks?
Sounds like a good idea.
Wonderful. Just down this way then.
I wish butterbeer was a real thing.
Battle-worthy item.
I would love to try butterbeer. It's probably something I'm not allowed to have. All right, we're going to have to change that color. Mm-mm. Yeah, let's go with that. I hear it is. You can get it in Universal. Okay, see, I was in Universal Studio Okay. I'm trying to remember. I was there for Microsoft Ignite in 2019, which was the year that Harry Potter World opened. They only had one of the roller coasters available, specifically the Quidditch one, which, by the way, was very freaking cool. But I did not get the time to visit any of the shops. So I never got to see if there was such a thing as butterbeer. Again, it's probably something I'm not allowed to have. So, you know, at the end of the day, it probably doesn't matter. But still, it sounds like it would be something that would be really, really good. Ah, that's our first enemy, an armored troll. Yeah, I got lucky enough that when I was in Orlando for Microsoft Ignite in 2019, that was where they took us for the last night of the conference. And as I said, Harry Potter World had just opened, so only one of the roller coasters was available. But there was a lot of other things that were open, and the problem is you're going to a conference where there's already 20,000 people. So, you know, Microsoft taking over a amusement park doesn't necessarily mean anything if they're going to send 20,000 people there. It was a great experience, but at the end of the day, I didn't get to experience it as if I was a true tourist and there just for that event or just for that location.
Assuming it is not too busy, you might even meet Sirona, the owner. She is a charming hostess and a powerful witch. Good one to know.
That being said, the roller coaster, the Quidditch roller coaster where your feet are hanging, absolutely incredible. And it's dual rolling coasters. So there's two of you that leave at the same time, but you take different tracks and you end up meeting up with each other. It is the coolest experience. It is very, very cool.
You could get to the child when they came to
Yes.
Hogsmeade.
Yep,
That
just like
all
Superman.
you needed was a distraction. I gave you a distraction.
I just watched a student take down your distraction. Who's this child? What are you not telling me?
All you need to know is that if you cannot get to the child, then you have no value to me.
Let's go.
Did they see us?
I don't think so.
What was that goblin doing with Victor Rookwood?
Ranrock is working with Rookwood.
The goblin from the Daily Prophet. I knew I'd seen him somewhere. Quickly, let's get inside the 3 broomsticks.
It's a treat to see you, Lodgok. I shall let you know if I hear anything.
Thank you, Sirona.
You be well. Now, what can I... Oh, there's a face I haven't seen before.
It's my first time here.
Welcome. Butterbeer's on me. Heard about the attack. I shall be looking in on the other shopkeepers and residents shortly. Glad to see you two escaped injury.
Thanks to this one, single-handedly took down a troll.
Is that right? Well done.
Thanks for this.
My pleasure. I will say, trolls in Hogsmeade. That's never happened before.
I would hope not.
Something's not right. The only brutes we usually have to deal with are... How timely.
Dude, your coat is glitching through your legs.
Was that
not a good look.
I saw
Oh,
leaving just now?
it's fixed.
Your clientele's not what it used to be, Sirona.
Not to worry, Victor. Once the two of you leave, the caliber of my clientele will greatly improve. I wouldn't do that if I were you, Theophilus.
Come now. No need for theatrics. I'm only here for this one anyway.
My friend is enjoying a well-earned butterbeer.
Only want a quick word.
Perhaps you didn't hear me. I said, my friend is busy.
One would think you all had enough bloodshed for one day. Come, Theophilus. The 3 broomsticks isn't what it used to be. Let's take our galleons elsewhere. Can't drink butterbeer forever.
Seems you've made an unfortunate enemy. Watch your back. Rookwood and Harlow are worse than any troll you might encounter.
I don't know about that. That was a pretty damn big troll.
Ranrock and Rookwood. What are you not telling me?
I promised to tell you everything, but it's perhaps best I do that later.
I think that now might be a good time to head back to the castle.
That's probably a good suggestion.
Revelio.
All right, where'd she go? Oh, there she is.
I am certainly glad Sirona was there.
And that she isn't intimidated by thugs like Rookwood and Harlow.
I want to understand what's going on, and I hope you will tell me. But for the moment, we should return to the castle. Professor Weasley will certainly hear about the troll attack soon if she hasn't already. I don't want her to worry.
Okay. You must return to your common room for the night. Access the map. Alright. Select the Hogwarts map. And then travel to your common room. There we go. Very good. Nice and quick and easy. Alright, I need to stand. When did we get an owl?
Revelio.
Alright, what are we supposed to do? You have received an owl post. Come and see me. I've discovered something in the locket we found at Gringotts. It'll give you mail in a minute? Ah.
Revelio.
Okay, this wasn't where I was supposed to go. Oh, level 3 lock. The tubs are nasty as fuck. Okay. Hold on a minute. Where am I supposed to be going? That's bathrooms. I can't... Huh? Did I do something wrong? I must have done something wrong.
We're going to see who can stay up the late.
Revelio.
House chest place? Okay, I have no idea what that means.
Some of us are tidier than others.
I thought I was following the yellow trail the first time, but apparently not. Get out the way, get out the way.
Revelio.
The hell is this? Oh, yeah.
Lumos.
I don't know where that is. Alright, we're gonna leave that one alone for now. We'll come back to it later.
Revelio.
Okay. There's another one.
Lumos.
it's downstairs. That one. Okay. I don't know where that one is. Okay. Well, as I said, I don't need to worry about that right now.
Lumos.
It's there. Got it. Come here, buddy. I hope you're the right one. Yep, there we go. Yeah, I know they're not important. They're just fun. But I would rather go talk to Professor Fig, than worry about that.
Revelio.
Ooh. Okay. Can't do that yet. Professor Fig, as if my schedule wasn't congested enough, the ministry has charged me with arranging the rather inconvenient arrival of a new student at Hogwarts. A 5th year, if you can believe. Professor Weasley insists that they will need an escort and a mentor to help them acclimatize? That's not even a fucking word. Before term begins. I have assigned the task to you. Please see Professor Weasley for details. Professor Phineas Nigellus Black, Headmaster. And all around dickhead, because that is what all of the Blacks were until the Harry Potter series that we know and love.
Professor, I'm glad to see you.
And I you. Thank Merlin you're in one piece. I heard about the attack. Trolls in Hogsmeade?
Sir, the trolls were wearing armor. It had that dark glow like the dragon collar.
Goblin silver. Ranrock used it to control the dragon. But how? And why send trolls to...
They were there because of me. I overheard Ranrock talking with Victor Rookwood.
Ranrock was in Hogsmeade? With Rookwood?
The trolls were Ranrock's distraction so that Rookwood could get to me. And he would have, had Sirona and the patrons at the Three Broomsticks not intervened.
This is grave news indeed. If Ranrock's goblins and dark wizards are after you, they want what we found in that vault.
Yeah, but all that we found in the vault was a memory for the Pensieve. It's not like we can give it to them. It was in the Pensieve, which is now destroyed. Oh, the locket. That's right.
They're after the locket. You said you discovered something in it.
Yes. I discovered an inscription. When I read it aloud, this map appeared. Clever enchantment. It's a map of Hogwarts, to be sure, but I do not know where it leads.
It leads to the library. A restricted section, to be precise, and a bit beyond. I see traces of magic there on the map.
I suspected you would see something.
Shall we go?
I appreciate your enthusiasm, and I'm eager to discover what we may find there as well. But if our experience at Gringotts, let alone what happened to Miriam, taught me anything, it's that the path we're on is terribly dangerous. I'd like you to work with Professor Hecat a bit, before we continue.
But sir, how dangerous could the library be? Perhaps we're only after a book.
Perhaps we are only after a book, but we should be prepared for anything. Once you've honed your defensive magic further, come and see me. I'll let Professor Hecat know to expect you.
Okay, I saw something over here.
Revelio.
Yeah, right here. This guy. He's holding something that's glowing. Oh, good. Wiggenweld potion. Alright, so we got another quest. You will be on the quest to get the locks. Gotcha. Okay, so we can't do Secrets of the Restricted Section until... You must learn the fire-making charm. Yeah, which is Incendio. Yeah, okay. Okay. I need to run to the restroom real quick. So let me go do that. I don't know how much longer I'm going to go this evening. However, I'm having a lot of fun. I'm having a lot of fun with this game. I don't normally stream on Sundays, but I have no intentions of watching the Super Bowl tomorrow. So I may stream for like 2 to 3 hours tomorrow night and play some more of this. So I'm not necessarily worried about staying on late. Let me go run to the restroom real quick. Let's come back. I think I'm going to go ahead and try and finish this quest line and finish the day. And then maybe we'll do some more of this tomorrow. So give me a few minutes and I'll be right back. So if we're going to Professor Hecat, then we should be able to go directly to the Dark Arts room. Charms. There we go.
Imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
Revelio. I'm here about the new spell you wanted to teach me, Professor.
Good. Professor Fig indicated a certain urgency to you completing your defensive magic assignments. As such, you are to learn Incendio, the fire-making spell. Handy for lighting torches, burning away spider webs, and, when necessary, defending against those who would wish to do us harm.
Sounds versatile.
Quite. But before we get started, I'd like you to complete a few tasks. You may be surprised by some of them. Astonishing how much students don't think their professors know. When you're finished, come and see me. Then we shall begin working on Incendio.
Oh, come on. Really?
You know where to find me once you've finished.
When 2 rounds... I've got to do cross wands. Complete a round of spell combination practice with Lucan Brown. Okay.
Seems crossed wands isn't as secret as it's believed to be.
Alright, so where is it, though? Nowhere near where I have currently gotten. That's the south wing. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna have to take the long way. Oh, we got another...
If only a new student were to help me with my sad predicament.
Are you alright?
Don't you know who I am? Zenobia Noak, the girl whom everyone at school hates for no reason.
I'm sorry the other students weren't more friendly.
That's kind of you. I suppose there are a few decent souls here. I wanted to make some new friends, and so I brought my collection down to the common room. My gobstone collection, that is. I was hoping someone would want to play. Are you familiar with gobstones? Little balls, like marbles.
That's pretty
Round
good.
game.
That's pretty good.
And if you lose, they spray you with a foul-smelling liquid.
It really wasn't that funny, yet for some reason I'm still laughing. Oh, shit.
Gobstones. Sounds like a fun challenge.
That's what I tried to tell everyone. People can be so cruel. Just because they're sprayed all over with smelly gobstone spit.
That's very true.
It's their own fault for losing. Imelda is
Everyone
one
at
of the worst
Hogwarts must
losers.
have the best calves.
Everett and Astoria are terrible as well. And now those poor losers have taken my gobstones and hidden them in very high places all over the school.
Oh, okay. I remember someone telling me about this side quest.
Rather an overreaction on their part.
I'll say. Anyway, I can't work out how to get them back on my own. I don't think I know the necessary spells yet. I need someone, perhaps a selfless and talented 5th year to help me.
I'll see what I can do.
I'd appreciate the help. If you do find all of my gobstones, do come and see me again. I'll be back to playing Snake Pit and Jackstone by myself in no time.
Hello, Zenobia. What did you need help with?
I need someone to collect my gobstones that have been hidden in
Let me
very
get
high
out.
places.
Thank you. Alright, hold on. Okay, I don't want that quest as my thing. Here we go. There we go. Oops.
Revelio.
Unless in dire straits, it's probably best to avoid this particular toilet as it is allegedly one of P's favorite pranking spots. Okay?
Oh, not again!
Here I've come from the toilet bowl where she said I could swim, did you praxia mole? As long as 'twere only one time per week, I can plunge the boys' lavatory, not for the meek.
These peas will make me late.
Okay, that's the Mad Hatter.
He did rancorous carp, sought to trap me, confine me inside of a jar. But he failed, as did his
Revelio.
containment charms, so I took my revenge to wreak havoc and harm. It was granted my privileges to handsome indeed, or I'd fire up the cannon.
Lackland the Lanky. This statue depicts the wizard Lackland the Lanky, a tall, slender wizard who appears quite proud of himself. For what precisely, no one knows. Okay. No. Okay.
Revelio.
Map of Argyllshire. This map depicts Argyllshire, a region in Scotland which contains the Hebrides, native home of the Hebridean black dragon. I have no idea if I'm pronouncing any of this correctly.
That one is behind me. I promise. I cannot do this for all eternity.
Apparently I just did something. I don't know what I just did. I may have leveled up.
Glad you could make it. Lucan's just over there.
Okay, hold on. We need to do a little bit of Leviosa. Okay.
Can I help you?
Sebastian told me to see you about a club.
If Sebastian vouches for you, that's all I need to know. I coordinate duels for crossed ones. A dueling club of sorts. It's invitation only, so you must have really impressed Sebastian.
I'm flattered to hear that. Sebastian's not a bad duelist either.
Imagine it's quite something to see the two of you duel.
How does cross wands work exactly?
You show up, I match you with other duelists, and whoever is still standing in the end wins. It's our way of determining the school's greatest duelist once and for all. And to liven things up, the winner is awarded a prize. Interested?
Of course. Dueling's an entertaining pastime.
I agree. Besides, in crossed ones, you can duel with a partner if you like. Your first time I'll pair you with Sebastian. Next time, you'll need to bring a partner along, or duel alone. So, care to step into the ring?
Get me in the ring.
Spectacular! Let the fireworks begin!
We'll make you regret signing up.
Okay. Break through yellow shields with control spells like the levitation spell. Target lock lets you track enemies without aiming. Yeah, I'm probably not going to do that.
Infringo.
Protego.
Oops.
Levioso.
You're better than that, Expulso!
Oops, wrong button.
Come on. Levioso.
Mind the wand.
Okay, one of the things I really don't like about combat is that with every spell, it moves you forward a step.
Nice work.
That just doesn't make
Sebastian
any
wasn't
sense.
wrong about you. There's strong competition ahead, but keep this up and you could be the next school champion.
Brilliant. Count me in.
I shall. In fact, the second duel is ready when you are. And as a fully initiated member, you now have access to the official Crossed Wands training dummy. Very good way to master spell combinations. Come and see me, and I'll set it up. Again, congratulations on your first Crossed Wands victory. Well fought.
All right.
Hope to see you back here again.
All right, let me see if... I want to see how this is counting towards... Oh, okay. They're actually kind of going hand in hand. Okay. Whatever. Yeah, I did just level up. I leveled up to level 7.
Next time you need a partner for Crossed Wands, don't hesitate to call on me.
Revelio.
Already did that. That's a lock. There's a chest there that I can't get to because of the lock. Okay. Let's go to you. Do the training dummy. Okay.
Hello, Lucan. May I use the training dummy?
Of course. I'll fetch it and give you a list of combinations to practice.
Eh?
Ready to have a try now?
That would be wonderful.
Be sure to cast all your spells before the dummy lands. If you need to stop practicing before you finish all of them, let me know.
Alright, what?
Accio. Lumos.
Okay.
Accio. Reparo.
Keep trying.
I can't do the second one. Oh. It is? Oh. I was going off of the colors.
Good one.
Yeah, that didn't make sense.
Leviosa.
Yeah, okay. I was thinking base completely off of the color.
Leviosa.
And I screwed it up.
Something.
Yeah.
Leviosa. Accio.
That's it. I'd say that's enough practice. You looked good out there.
Thank you, Lucan.
I say better to
Yeah, that's a little
one's
confusing.
weaknesses during practice than during a duel. You'll be a fearsome challenger now.
Alright, so we've done that. Now we need to do one more. Oh no, it says that we completed it. No, we just completed part of it. Alright, we need to do another round.
Hello, Lucan. Is the next round of crossed wands all set?
Why, yes it is. I've got a great match lined up. Ready for another round?
I'm ready. Let's do it.
Brilliant. Are you dueling with a partner?
Yes, Sebastian.
Then let's get to it.
Ready to get thrashed?
Apologies in advance.
Great, 3 of them. Break through violet shields with force spells, like the summoning charm. Okay.
Revelio.
Nope, that's not what I wanted.
Accio. Levioso.
Levio, that's all you've got.
Accio.
Don't go away now.
Accio.
There goes my wager.
Accio.
Mind the one!
Come on. Send up. Fringo.
I don't...
Oof. Glad I didn't bet on you that round. Care to go again?
I'll give it another go.
Glad to hear it.
The fact that they start off...
Levioso. Accio.
Hit it!
Accio. Accio. Levioso.
You're better than that.
Protego. Stupefy. Accio.
Fringo.
Accio.
Okay, that's bullshit. I'm forgetting about using Protego.
I could never duel like that.
Yeah, so this is the exact problem that I have with
Bravo.
active targeting.
I gave it my all.
It's
You
in
did
that
indeed.
scenario where they
The
get
other
too close
duelists have
together
already
and you
taken notice of
cannot
you.
easily
But
determine which
after
one's
that last
actually an
round,
active target.
They'll really have it in for you.
That
You'd
is
better
a
keep
that's a
practicing if you want a
lazy
chance of
design
winning.
from a
Or at
combat
least
perspective.
surviving the next round. I'll let you know when we're ready. Hope to see you then.
That being said, they give me the
The next round
ability
is for all the
to
gobstones, so to speak.
I don't know what they call it, but it's
Assignment's all finished.
Seems I'm out of the tournament thanks to you.
they give you the ability to ADS. So, I mean, I probably should have been using that, but I'm not doing it enough yet or often enough yet
Revelio.
to think about it. Okay, that's obviously a puzzle. Alright, let's... Okay, so we need to go here. Do not understand. That's not the right thing. No. I do not understand the map. The map does not make sense. Like, if I'm hovering over a green spot, that should show me the flag, and then therefore allow me to clip to that location. That's not what I wanted either. That's Hogsmeade. I don't want Hogsmeade. I want... That's not where I want. Yeah, so I'm finding little things now that are starting to annoy me, but none of them are necessarily huge. Oh, hold on a minute. There's a...
Last time I was...
Okay, there's one of those.
I don't know. Water or something.
Oi, can you help me?
Hello? Were you calling me?
I was, yes. Thought you might be interested in joining me for a bit of an adventure. Following a treasure map, to be precise. Slight respite from battling the odd troll, I should think. Asked Poppy if she'd be interested as well, but couldn't drag her away from her puff skein. I found 2 maps lying about, both leading to locations around Hogwarts. Care to have a look at one?
Sure.
Following a Hogwarts treasure map? Count me in.
Wonderful. Hogwarts fascinates me. You can keep whatever treasure lies at the end of your map. I'll be satisfied just knowing where it leads.
Very well. I shall take a look if I can find the time.
Fair enough. Meet me back here if you find anything.
Alright, that's outside. I remember seeing that. I'm not sure where that is. Okay, anyway. Well, we'll worry about that later. Oh, okay, so it's each individual landmark. Okay, I got it. No, that's not where I'm supposed... Where the hell am I supposed to be going?
Perhaps I'll come back to this.
You need to track the fire quest. Thought I was.
I don't think I can do this now. Best to come back.
Apparently I'm not.
Don't get too cocky simply because you had one victory over Sallow. He never back.
I'm like, what? Huh? Where is she then? Yeah, but the yellow dot said to go down the stairs. Go up the stairs. Oh, so confusing.
Handy resource indeed.
I trust Mr. Brattleby was able to accommodate
Revelio.
you and that you found success in your...
Hebridean. Oh my god, black skeleton. This large dragon skeleton that hangs in the Defense Against the Dark Arts classroom is allegedly a trophy taken by Professor Hecat after she single-handedly defeated one of the largest poaching rings in eastern Wales during the Great Poacher Raid of 1878.
I finished all of the tasks you gave me, Professor Hecat.
Glad to hear it. Then you should be ready to learn Incendio.
Should be, Professor.
Yes. I'm sorry to say, I visited enough careless colleagues at St. Mungo's to assure you that fire is a fickle servant. Your spellcasting has impressed me thus far, but please maintain focus. I would rather we not end today's lesson with your robes aflame. Let us begin. And remember, focus on the proper wand movement.
Okay.
Concentrate. and keep your wand steady.
Accio and Incendio is a great combo. Incendio needs them to be close range. Bringing them in helps. You've learned enough spells you need to equip Incendio to your spell set. To do this, you need to swap it with a different spell. It's not a problem. I had already figured out which one I was going to remove. Alright, so we'll make that one the right set for now.
Feel free to practice in the classroom before you go. I've set up a few targets for you.
Incendio!
You're getting it. Keep at it. And do try not to incinerate yourself.
Turn to Professor Fig's classroom, which is upstairs. There should be a flume up there, I would think. Yeah. No, I'm not going to the right place.
She was humming again.
Oh, that's why you were so bothered.
Crap.
Of course I was bothered.
Yeah, I went to the wrong place. Yeah. There isn't one outside of his office.
Ah, there you are.
Well, what's it called?
Hello, sir. You'll be pleased to know that I worked on my defensive magic with Professor Heckard.
So I hear. She tells me you've taken rather well to your new wand. You must continue to work with her and your other professors to improve your skills. That said, I don't wish to postpone our visit to the library any longer.
Oh, okay.
So, shall we proceed?
Fig, I have work for you. Come.
Headmaster, I'm with a student and my schedule
Your schedule will wait indefinitely, as will your student. I would think that after all the trouble you caused me with Osric, you'd be eager to make amends. My office, 5 minutes.
Well, already
that
then.
man is exasperating. Unfortunately, our trip to the restricted section will have to wait a bit longer.
But, Professor...
We have no choice. It would be unwise to provoke our illustrious headmaster further. I shall find you when I've completed whatever toils I must endure.
I know how you I know how you feel, Professor Fig. Okay, so here's what we're going to do.
Sebastian mentioned sneaking into the restricted section. Perhaps he'll have an idea.
Revelio.
Oh, I really thought that you would have something there. I am going to call it here for the night. We will go to the restricted session tomorrow. Let's see, though. I think we did complete some challenges, apparently. Yep. So we completed 2 assignments. So that gets us a new scarf. And we completed 3 side relationship quests, which gives us a new set of spectacles. Or the spectacle look. And then some more collections. I think that's it. All right. Yep. I haven't had any dinner tonight, so that's one of the reasons why I do want to go ahead and call it here. I think I am going to pop in tomorrow for 2 or 3 hours and play some more of this because I am having a good time. I very much want to see what the next day has to bring with respect to the game. fully expecting that there's going to be a lot more that's going to open up to us over time. So I definitely want to start to see some of that if I can. In the meantime, everyone have a great rest of your evening, a good continuation of your weekend, and hopefully I will see you all tomorrow for some more Hogwarts Legacy. Talk to you soon.